Hi, this is Rusty Windmill Designs. I am Liz, and it is great to have you stop by. If you are brand new, thank you for coming. If you're returning, it's great to have you back. I first should address the sunburn in the room. Yes, it's very bad. I realize that. It probably looks worse than it is because I have greased it up with ointment. My own fault that I got sunburned. I went out, forgot my sunscreen, and was out in the sun for 5 or 6 hours. Anyway, it's better. It's a lot better. If you've seen some of my videos, you know that I usually post about once a week. And this last week I have posted nothing. I've been like silent, and I thought, oh well, I'll pop in and just let you know what's going on. Life had just gotten a little bit outrageously busy this last week, and I did not have time to sit down and film or edit videos. And it got to the point where I had to have my budget done and my cash in my envelopes for my wallet. Anyway, I had mentioned before, I have some upheavals going on in my budget, and those I think are actually going to continue for a couple of months. One of the biggest upheavals is my health. A little backstory: in 2014, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis or rheumatoid disease, depending on which circle you're in, who you talk to, how you prefer to call it. But I am lucky in that my disease is considered low impact. It does not keep me from doing a lot of stuff in my daily life. However, there are things that I am noticing I cannot do more and more. One of the things that has plagued me throughout my disease from being diagnosed till now is what's called exercise intolerance. I cannot do things physically without having a sickness. They call it flare-ups. Mine usually come up with flu symptoms. I usually get really physically ill. And I just know that I could be better than where I am now, and there is a way to do that. So part of it is I'm going to have to spend quite a bit of money to get set up and get going on it. So yeah, quite a bit of this last couple of months I've been trying to get things set up, get going. I have to clean up my diet, which I have been trying to do slowly, but it needs to happen now, and that is going to be expensive because the cleaner that you eat, the more expensive the food it gets. And I've also joined a membership thing, which is why I have 2 envelopes. I will be starting to stuff those this year. One is for a membership. It's just a flat yearly fee that I will need to save up for, and then the other one will be extras that goes along with this membership, for like equipment and stuff for it. But I am not going to be starting this until after my summer utilities envelope has been fully funded, which I will need to do within the next month and a half, just so that I am fully prepared for my bills in the beginning of June. So I have 2 new envelopes I will be adding to my binders coming up. And then I thought, oh, I'd just do a little unboxing with you because I did buy some stuff to go along with this program and clean eating and things like that, as well as just some things I bought to save myself money instead of buying it already done. So one of the first ones, I did buy some food. Why not open it with you? So, and this is kind of an experiment. I have never bought these before, and they were $7 each, but they are Hunter's Cattle Co. Jerky, Paws peppercorn and farmhouse garlic, And these are just kind of snacky foods that I can take to work and leave there. We will see how well I like these. I don't know if I like the spicy ones, but not frugal, not cheap. They, for such a tiny little thing, they were $7. But we'll see how well it works. When you eat healthy, it costs more. I truly should be making that myself, but I don't have that motivation at this point. Another thing that I have started buying and using, and I use it quite often, is this cinnamon tea. I at one point was able to buy it at my local Walmart. They no longer carry it on their shelves, so I have to order it online. But this is actually a good inflammation helper, and I do suffer from a lot of inflammation with my RA. I will drink 2 to 4 cups of this a day, depending on how bad I feel. Depending on how much I think I need, and as you can tell, I've already dug deep into this one. But I normally just drink this at work. I don't drink it at home most of the time. So I took some of that to work already. And then one thing that I am trying to do a frugal thing is, back in January, I had found a Bible that I thought, oh, that's cool, that's neat, I want that, and I actually put it on my credit card. But it was so backdated or back ordered that they did not charge my card, and then they kept going further back on when they could deliver it. And I finally decided, after I started tracking all of my debt payoffs and stuff, I really did not want that to go onto my debit card or onto my credit card. Didn't want that charge there. I'm trying to pay it off. There's no reason for anything to be put on it. And so I canceled that, and I decided I could just do this myself without the $80 to $100 price tag that was going to be on it. So what I've done, and I'll show you, I already had this. I did not have to buy it at all. I already had this Inspire journaling Bible. I believe it was a New Living Translation, and I had put it away and hadn't touched it for years. So I took it out of the cover. I took all the binding off of every page, and I have started just reinforcing the edges with some washi tape. What I'm going to do is I will hole punch these, and then I will put them on my own binding, and it's all right here in the box. I've got a long ways to go, but it's a neat little project I can do when I'm sitting at home. But I ordered a spiral coil, a spiral binding coil, and I got it from Etsy. For Books and Planners is the store I got it from. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. And this is something that I am hoping this works. I don't know that it actually will. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But it all depends on if I can get this box open. So it wasn't super cheap to buy this. I think it was $25. But $25 over $80 is a huge improvement. We will see if it works out the way that I hope it does. And I think this is a lot bigger around than I assumed it was. It's huge, but that's okay because this is for a Bible that I will be putting a lot of stuff in besides just the pages. All right, so that's what's going on. No budgeting videos this week. I hopefully will be back on it next week. I'm also not going to do any check-ins just because it's so late in the week already, and I just put all of my cash in my envelopes and I haven't really used it. Yeah, I probably won't do another video until my next budget. Let me know if you would like me to put together a video of all of my lifestyle changes once I've got everything set up. Hope you made it to the end. I know this is kind of a disjointed, weird, I don't normally do this, so first time on camera. I know I didn't look at the camera the entire time. But thanks for stopping by. It was great to see you. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas or suggestions for good, clean eating food that I could haul to work with me or leave at work. I would take any suggestions as long as it's not coconut. I don't like coconut. I would greatly appreciate anything you could suggest in the comments. See you in the next budgeting video.